Today I'll be teaching you how to make a pop, piano or synth loop that you can use in any of your songs for any reason. I don't care. Let's get started. So we're going to start by opening up GarageBand because I'm trying to make this available to people without money. You can choose either empty project, keyboard collection, or hip hop, depending on what you want to do. We're going to choose empty project because I don't want any pre-made presets that are there that are just cluttering up my workspace. You're going to start by choosing software instrument if you've done this, and then you double click or you click done. You then will have a keyboard here which you can control using a MIDI keyboard, or if you don't have one, you can click Command K and open up musical typing and use that instead. Now you need a synth. I'm going to use 80s synth lead found in the lead section under synthesizers. You can use these controls down here to change the sound that your synthesizer makes. This is useful if you're trying to get a more gritty tone, but you like the sound of the synthesizer. I will use bright lead for this demonstration. Now you want to create a catchy loop. Catchy loops consist of 2 to 5 different notes. Now I'm going to play random notes on my keyboard and see what I get, and use those as the notes that I will use in this loop. And now to create a catchy loop out of those notes. Now we will click the record button and record this loop that we just made. Now we have a loop made. It doesn't matter if you made a mistake, you can edit that out later. Now double click on the track or click the scissors icon up here, and then it will open up the MIDI editor so we can edit the MIDI. Now click Command A to highlight everything and then click the Q. This will quantize the notes so they will all start on a fraction of a beat. Now go through changing all the lengths of the note to fit what you want. It doesn't matter if you don't get it perfect the first time. This is not permanent. You can now trim the track to the length that you want by moving up to the trim icon. Make sure you do not grab the loop icon. Now you can trim it as short as you want. After you've done that, you can move your cursor to the loop icon and loop it as many times as you desire. I'm going to loop mine 3 times. Now we're going to add a drummer track. You can do that by going up to the top and clicking the plus over here, and then choosing Add Drummer Track from your list of options. I'm going to move my drummer track to the top and trim it to the length of my loop just to make it more organized. This step is not mandatory. There are a few problems with this track. The first is that the drum beat doesn't suit the track, and the second is that the synth track is slightly off of the drum beat. These are both very easily fixed problems. I'm going to change the drum track to have more clapping in it, but also slower cymbals and slower bass drums. And I will also increase the loudness of the clapping because I think it sounds good. So now you will see it sounds a lot better already. And now I will edit the synth to make it fit in more with drums. I'm now going to edit the EQ by clicking this dial button up here and clicking EQ. Now move your cursor to the very start of the track and then click play so you can see the waves. You will notice that it is very high in this area, so we need to raise it over here, and it's quite low in this area, so we'll lower that down. This will give the synth a quite washed out feel, which is what I want. We're almost done, but I would like to give it a strange effect halfway through. You can do that by animating these controls here. So I'm just going to change some of these while having the record going, and it will change how it sounds. And this, you can animate all the controls and do multiple layers, so have multiple controls changing at once. I actually made a mistake here. I kept on animating after the original loop is finished. You don't have to do this, but if you do, you can easily trim it back down and re-loop it afterwards. Hey guys, so I just finished editing this video and I remembered that I completely forgot to do an outro here. So here it is. As you can see, it's now dark out. But I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel, but I didn't know what to do. So here it is, and I'd really love your support in liking and subscribing to this channel. But please only do it if you like the content that I've created. So thanks. See you next video.